Iran as soon as we get them. But we move over to The Hague for our next story, and Gambia has told the International Court of Justice that Myanmar deliberately targeted the Rohingya Muslim minority, making their lives a nightmare and committing acts aimed at destroying the community. The landmark case was filed by Gambia in 2019 with backing from organizations of Islamic cooperation. It accuses Myanmar of genocide during a 2017 military offensive in Rakhine state that forced at least 730,000 Rohingya to flee to Bangladesh, where there were reported killings, mass rape and arson. Gambia's Justice Minister Darwa Jallow said the Rohingya were simple people seeking peace, but Myanmar denied genocide, calling the military campaign a counter-terrorism operation. A UN fact-finding mission previously concluded the offensive included genocidal acts. The hearing, spanning 3 weeks in The Hague, will allow Rohingya victims to testify in closed sessions for the first time. Joining us now is Noor Aziza. She is from the Rohingya Maya Funyo network. She joins us live from Sydney. Thank you very much, Noor, for joining us here on NewsX World. It's a pleasure to have you on the programme. This has been a long time coming. What are the main legal arguments here that Gambia is presenting against Myanmar in this case?
The Gambia argues that Myanmar has breached the Genocide Convention by committing and failing to prevent genocide against the Rohingya. This includes mass killing, systematic sexual violence. In 2017, more than 25,000 Rohingya women were raped, the burning of villages, and policies designed to make Rohingya life impossible and to vanish Rohingya from our own ancestral homeland in Arakan, Rakhine State in Burma, Myanmar. Now, the argument also states that the genocide did not end in 2017. The genocide shifted, but it continues. Rohingya in Myanmar are still living in apartheid-like conditions and are still living in genocidal conditions. The case highlights that Myanmar has not investigated or held perpetrators accountable and continues the practices that sustain the destruction of my people.
And what challenges exist, Noor, in proving the crimes committed against the Rohingya people in court?
Now, in court, in 2020, the ICJ provided provisional measures to the Myanmar military. Did they listen? No, they did not. So unfortunately, what we are seeing is the ongoing campaign of mass atrocities by other actors inside Burma, Myanmar, such as the Arakan Army. So I know that this case is not going to fix everything or resolve everything, but it gives us a little bit of leverage to tell the wider world about the plight of the Rohingya. Often we are labelled as a forgotten genocide, and we are changing that and shifting that. But some of the challenges in court is that the Myanmar military are prolonging this case by pausing and restarting. So we have been waiting for a couple of years. The case started in 2019. Mass displacement is still happening as I'm speaking right now. Genocide is still happening. So what we owe is justice to the victims.
And if the ICJ rules against Myanmar, what consequences could the country realistically face?
A ruling against Myanmar would be a formal legal determination that the state violated the Genocide Convention. So that would require Myanmar to change its conduct to protect Rohingya inside Myanmar, end the discriminatory laws, end the apartheid state's conditions, practice, preserve evidence and comply with international obligations. So the ICJ ruling would empower survivors, but it would also strengthen legal pathways if this does happen.
Thank you very much, Noor Aziza, for joining us here on NewsX World. It's a pleasure to talk to you, and thank you very much for taking the time. We now move on and over